afternoon, guys and dolls. Welcome to another fun episode and exciting spotlight. So today, this is Patricia Ramirez, and today's guest is a remarkable Filipino singer-songwriter known for his soulful music and heartfelt lyrics. He began his career as a child star and has since evolved into a powerful voice in the music industry. We can call him actually one of the OPM legends as of now, and captivating audiences with his talent and authenticity. With numerous albums and hits to his name, he has not only showcased his musical prowess but also his dedication to advocacy and inspiring others. This afternoon, the spotlight is on Ice Seguerra. Ice, welcome to Spotlight.
Hi, Patty. Thank you so much for having me. Hello,
Yeah,
everyone.
thank you as well for being here in our show. So, Ice, you've had an incredible journey in music from your early days on Itbulaga. Everybody knows that you started from the beloved noontime show and to becoming a celebrated singer-songwriter. So, how has your music evolved over the years?
Wow. Well, siguro in the beginning talaga, it's hindi na parang kagaya ng mga ibang fans na nagsimula sila na, parang copying yung idol nila,
Mm-hmm.
di ba? Ito naman
Ah.
mag-start hanggang sa along the way, of course, with listening to more singers,
Mm-hmm.
watching more acts, and having friends in the industry, parang doon mo unti-unti nakikita yung kung sino ka as a singer. And I think that's how I evolved.
Mm-hmm.
Like to credit sila Bayang Barrios, Cookie
Mm-hmm.
Chu, alam mo yun, Mike Villegas, kasi
Mm-hmm.
really helped me find my own voice
Okay.
in terms of in my musicality siguro,
Mm.
yeah.
So now in 2024, correct me if I'm wrong, you're already celebrating 37 years in the industry. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. so
That's
it,
matanda, sorry.
it's you've already been an icon in the industry for so long, and as a singer songwriter yourself, what usually inspire you to create your own songs and your music? And for this 37 years, like, ano yung maging inspiration mo whenever you put out an album or a song?
Actually, it's really the things that I go through. It's safe to
Mm.
say na marami sa mga songwriters talagang they write from the things na they experience, no?
Mm. Mm.
And ako, I'm very excited actually kasi next year I'll be releasing my new
Mm.
album,
Mm.
and the songs here na nasulat ko talaga along with other
Mm.
amazing songwriters, talagang it's my most personal yet.
For next
Yes.
year.
Oo. So,
But from this one, are there any specific experiences that have influenced your work, or can you share any experiences on before album that you have worked on that was really close to your heart?
uh, for this album or mga dati?
Ma previous one.
Yung previous kasi mostly paisa-isa lang yung mga sinusulat ko
Mm.
doon. Unlike this one na talagang it's an all original album.
Mm.
Before kasi 'di ba syempre nauso yung during my time talaga nauso din yung you have your own version of a certain song.
Mm.
Parang ganun siya eh. But normally, when I produce kasi din my albums,
Mm.
so normally ako when I produce my album, I let the song story take its course.
Mm.
Parang pinapakinggan ko yung kanta, pinapakinggan ko yung lyrics ng
Mm.
kanta, at ano yung paano siya tumatak sa akin,
Mm.
and normally, yun yung nagli-lead sa amin kung paano siya lumalabas. Parang ganun.
Okay, okay. I've also checked that I believe you have an upcoming concert, right? And this is more leaning on the karaoke loving Filipinos that we are. So can you share more about your upcoming concert as well?
Yes, so on November 8th, it's the repeat of Video Hits
Mm-hmm.
OPM Edition, isa pa. So,
Mm-hmm.
sobrang happy lang kami kasi nung na-conceptualize tong show na to, actually, ang tagal na 2016 pa na nung
Oh.
nagsimula
Mm-hmm.
talaga. It started na yun, talagang just singing all the songs na masasabi natin na very famous na kinakanta ng mga
Mm-hmm.
Pilipino sa karaoke.
Mm-hmm.
But then, it started to evolve
Mm-hmm.
na mas magi siyang experiential
Mm.
para sa mga audience members natin. So, 'di ba, that's kumbaga coming from that, 'di ba, when you say karaoke, when you say
Mm.
videoke, 'di ba, when you're with friends, ano yung mga na-experience natin, 'di ba, yung saya na magkakasama
Mm.
kayo kumakanta, ganyan.
Ah.
So, lahat yun, in-infuse namin siya sa concert. So, it's not just a
Mm.
concert that you watch na talagang literal na nanonood ka lang.
Mm.
Ito, you're really part of it. Like, dun sa concert na to, parang meron kaming segment dito na talagang on the spot magre-request ng kanta yung mga audience,
Oh,
meron tayong voting. Yeah, so
bilang kilala yung mga Pinoy pag concert,
di
sumasabay
ba?
talaga sa
Sumasabay
pagkanta.
talaga siya. And yung
Oo.
dito, so meron tayong isang malaking screen doon, talagang
Mm.
naka-flash doon yung lyrics. So, talagang lahat sila kakanta. Tapos we also have
Mm.
a video relay. So,
Ah.
yung mga audience, may iba sa kanila aakyat on stage.
Mm.
So, it's really parang ano ba, parang ang gusto talaga namin mangyari dito is the audience is not just a spectator.
Mm.
They're they're a big
Mm.
element sa concert. So,
Concert din nila. Concert din ng
concert
mga
din.
Pinoy.
Hindi
Oo.
ang concert ni
Oo.
Ice to. Concert din nila.
Mm.
So, sila rin magko-concert sa Music Museum. So,
Mm.
nakakatuwa lang kasi this is our 5th show so far.
Mm.
So far,
Mm.
kasi I think mukhang sobrang ganda ng reception ng mga tao. Mukhang magkakaroon pa ng marami pang iteration si Videoke Hits.
Mm.
Kasi, di ba, yun nga sa Videoke, kahit ano pwede mong kantahin eh.
Mm.
And yun yung parati naming na-experience na feedback from our audience. So talagang parang they feel like it's a very different show from all
Mm.
the concerts that they've been to.
Mm.
Kasi parang kasama sila. Kasama sila
Mm.
sa actually, even pagpili ng lineup ng mga songs.
Mm.
You know, on social media, we have a poll. So
Ah,
talaga,
interactive
yeah,
talaga sa
very
audience. Mm.
interactive, yeah. So yun siya, yun si
Mm.
Video Hits.
Mm.
Yes.
I'm just curious as well with the rise of P-pop, you coming from OPM, how that the P-pop rise in the international or global stage has influenced as well, or up and coming artists, and you, what we can say now, can be as a mentor. What can you advise to those who are dreaming to be on that level of stage as well?
Ako, sa totoo lang, ang laki ng influence
Mm.
talaga. I mean, because of course, the rise of all these different streaming
Mm.
platforms. It gave the Filipino, um, not just the creators,
Mm.
but the audience as well, na parang sila rin, parang, kasi di ba before, because radio and label lang yung parating
Mm.
nagkakausap, talagang masasabi natin na medyo nare-restrict yung mga
Mm.
songs na
Mm.
lumalabas. So, before when you say OPM, it's typically ballad, di
Mm,
ba?
yeah.
Lang. Tapos, minsan may lalabas na dance or minsan may rock.
Mm.
Pero maraming mga genre na hindi nakakalabas. But dahil sa platform na to, mas na-democratize
Mm.
yung mga creators natin, yung mga songwriters natin, yung mga singers natin. So, they're able to put out their music without restrictions. Talagang nakakatuwa because ngayon makakarinig ka na ng mga, alam mo yun, ng mga iba't ibang genre na
Oo.
pinapakinggan ng mga tao. At may audience, at may
Mm.
following. So
Meron.
ako, diba, advice, sa totoo lang, they probably know more than I do because
Mm.
kids nowadays, or I mean, the young people nowadays, talagang they, because of siguro their access na rin, no, sa
Mm.
internet, ang dami na nilang alam talaga in terms of marketing their songs, not just their songs, but sila mismo marketing themselves.
Mm.
Ako, ang big thing lang sana na hindi mawala sa atin, I think, is the heart. Because
Mm.
Filipinos, or at least our music, alam na talagang, pag sinabi mong Pinoy music, talagang diretso sa puso eh.
Oo.
So, iwala ako na whether it's a ballad song, or a dance song, or a rap song,
Mm.
it should always come from here. The
Yes.
stories that we tell, di ba, should
Mm.
reflect the experiences
Mm.
of all of us.
Mm. So, I'm a bit curious because people nowadays comment sa social media, I think more on the older generation, what they have been saying is that yung mga music recently is more on the beats na lang, or the upbeat music is actually not that more meaningful when it comes to the lyrics that are being put out. So in your upcoming album, what are we to expect as well on this new music, or is this a continuation or a summary of what your career has been so far?
I think it's safe to say that in terms of the storytelling, hindi
Mm.
siya mawawala.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi
Okay.
siguro, if there's one thing about me,
Mm-hmm.
it's very important sa akin na yung kwento ng kanta nandoon.
Mm-hmm.
So, lyrics-wise, makakaasa sila
Mm-hmm.
na meaningful.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, balancing it so that the younger generation will also appreciate what we're going to put out.
Mm-hmm.
So, hopefully, ma,
Yes.
makakuha natin yung tamang balanse na yun.
Mm.
Yeah.
We are very much looking forward. But also just want to know, so far, what genre of music have you not explored so far, and what do you want to explore about it in the future? Or what do you want to put out your own music?
I haven't really,
Mm.
explore like on my own time or professionally.
For the genre of music na hindi normal ni Aiza to. Parang, oh, bago nga tayo.
Well,
Professionally.
definitely, hindi pa ako, kasi syempre kilala ako bilang ano ba, hugot di ba? Medyo yung
Mm-mm.
mga
Mm-mm.
heart-wrenching songs,
Ah.
ganyan. So siguro dito sa new album, meron kami medyo a little on the heavier side.
Mm.
Um, siguro hindi ko pa kayang mag-dance talaga.
Ah.
Parang medyo, ano, pang-concert okay lang. Pero
Okay.
sa album parang wala pa ako dun.
Okay.
But of course, I'm not closing my doors naman.
Mm.
Kasi ako more than genre, if it's a good song, it's a good song eh.
Mm. Yeah.
So, yun, if let's say, etong kanta na to talagang mukhang papunta tayo dun sa medyo
Mm.
pipapan na, then,
Ah.
diba?
Ah.
But for this next one, wala pa dun, wala pa
Wala
dun.
pa so far.
There are heavier arrangements as compared to the ones before.
Mm. Okay. So, for the meantime, we've already talked a lot so far, but for the meantime, we'll take a short break. So, we'll get back to know more on Aiza after the short break from Spotlight.
And this break is brought to you by Angkas, Beat the Traffic, Bayad Center, hashtag Bigger Better Younger Bayad, and you can buy it all. Meralco, ang liwanag ng bukas. SM, we've got it all for you. Smart, live more today. Union Bank, it starts with you.
Tune in to Daily Tribune's show aimed at addressing the needs and problems of our OFWs from different corners of the globe. Hear about their plights and success stories every Tuesday and Thursday, 3 p.m. only on Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now on YouTube.
Straight Talk dives deep into present issues of leadership, politics, business, and more. Engage in insightful conversations with industry shakers, government leaders, and trailblazers every Wednesday at 10 a.m. only here on Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now in YouTube.
And we're back at Spotlight, and we're still here with Seguerra with an afternoon about fun and music. So, we still have lots of questions. Sorry, I'm personally meeting one of my idols as of the moment. So, speaking of idols, is there any great collab that you're still dreaming of as of now, international or local artists? Like,
International, on top of my head, Sarah McLachlan, Indie Hooper, and Tracy Chapman, tsaka si Paul McCartney.
Ah, Paul
Tama na, di ba?
McCartney.
Hindi ko lang naman eh. Tuntok na yung gabon, di ba? Pero yun, sila.
But locally, do you still have artists that you want to collab with?
I would actually like to collaborate with Ben and Ben, SB19, and Moira.
Moira, oh, very your genre. But I'm
Yes.
curious for SB19.
Right? Pag you should watch the concert. If you watch the
Ah,
concert, you'll see na baka
mm,
pwede.
baka pwede. May chance. So, as a public figure as well, how do you manage the challenges that comes when you post or put out things, especially on social media? So, how do you handle those criticisms or as well the comments that you get?
Like what you said, I've been
Mm,
here 37 years
mm,
already. So siguro, imagine, nasanay ako na hindi ako lumaki, nang tumanda ako na magkadikit yung private life ko and my
mm,
public life. So talagang siguro na-train ako na when I'm outside, whether it be it's a private moment or whatnot,
mm,
na-train ko yung sarili ko na alam mo yun na there's always people na nakatingin sa akin.
mm,
But let's say when I post something and then it's something that I'm very passionate about, alam mo yun,
mm,
na it's about, I'm sharing, let's say, my principles
mm,
about let's say, some issue, ganyan. I stand by it. And siguro sa 37 years na yun, medyo kumapal na rin naman yung mukha ko na
mm,
nagkaroon na rin ako ng wall
ah,
na um, I choose kung ano yung mga bagay na magpapaapekto ako at kung ano yung
mm,
hindi.
mm,
Kasi parang naniniwala ako that we are always naman in control of our lives,
mm,
right? And that if we let in all of these things, especially the negative ones,
mm,
pumasok sa atin, then tayo lang din mismo yung maaapektuhan.
mm,
So,
mm,
ako ganun lang, parang ganun. But syempre nung bago ako, sobrang affected talaga.
mm,
Syempre buti na lang that time when I was starting, wala pa talagang social media. But of
oo,
course, may mga radyo na, may mga dyaryo na, di
mm,
ba? Na may mga sinasabi ring iba na medyo nakakasakit. Pero um, minsan kasi it's better na lang
mm,
minsan kapag nagsalita ka, it will add fuel to the fire eh, di ba?
mm,
Kasi minsan tendency natin, I have to stand up for myself eh. But minsan standing up for yourself means just letting a certain issue die down.
mm,
Kasi pag pinatulan mo, di ba, lalo lalaki
mm,
yan eh. Magpipick up to, sasagot to, and then, alam mo yan?
ah,
So, lalo. And ako, more than anything, I value
mm,
my peace of mind talaga.
mm,
Uh, Minsan yung mga ganyan, kapag, siguro, pag tungkol sa akin,
mm,
I can easily let it pass. But
mm,
if it's about my family, my
mm,
wife, my daughter, my parents, my brother,
mm,
or people I love, ibang usapan yan. Yun talaga
mm,
papatol ako.
mm. So, from the years that you've been active in showbiz, you've seen the difference when it comes from the normal traditional media going to social media. What have you learned so far aside from sometimes letting things go and not just reacting further to not let things be bigger? So, ano yung nakita mong differences on how you handled the situations on the things that was thrown at you on these times?
Siguro ang pinaka nakita kong difference, kasi before, di ba, parang dati may certain distance pa eh, na
Mm,
ito si celebrity, ito si fans.
mm,
Di ba? Parang, before mas may normalcy kasi hindi ganun kadaling magkaroon ng communication, if you get
mm,
what I'm trying to
mm,
say.
yes.
Ngayon kasi parang very instant na eh. Kasi before, di ba? Pag gusto ko makausap ng fans, they'll write you a fan mail. Di ba?
Mm,
Uso pa
yeah.
yun. I
May
used to get a
sulat.
lot.
Ah.
Oo, dami ko niyan dati. Ngayon hindi. Parang easily they have access to you.
Mm,
So, ako talagang, it's, paano ba? Siguro kasi I've learned to live my life na alam ko yung mga bagay na ilalabas ko. Alam ko
mm,
yung mga bagay rin na para sa amin na lang.
mm,
So, parang we as artists or as personalities, we need to learn how to curate ourselves then.
mm,
If you get my drift.
mm,
'Di ba? Kasi parang if you keep on parang weighing in on
mm,
everything, every issue that comes out, syempre may balik 'yan.
mm,
Na prepared ka ba doon?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nakakatawa rin yung iba na, ba't niyo ako tinitira, nagsalita lang naman. Of course, naglagay ka ng something sa labas eh. Of
Uh-huh.
course, may sasagot at sasagot sa'yo.
Mm,
'Di ba? So, but kaya nga, like what I said
mm,
kanina, don't waste your energy on everything. Pick and
mm,
choose your fight. Pick and choose your battle.
mm,
If you feel na hindi kaya ng mental health ko to today,
mm.
okay. So,
This
parang
is
hindi
not
naman,
giving.
'di ba?
Oo.
Hindi naman lahat ng bagay kailangan may opinion
Mm,
tayo eh.
mm,
Especially if hindi mo naman talaga alam yung
mm,
nangyayari on both sides.
mm,
Ako yon parang mas ganun kasi ang instant na ngayon eh. Sobrang instant
true.
na ngayon. Cancel cultures, 'di ba?
Mm,
It's there.
mm,
Minsan isang pagkakamali na lahat naman ng tao nagkakamali, pero
mm,
they hold showbiz personalities to such a
mm,
high standard na pag nagkamali ka ng isa, boom, sira na yung
mm,
years of pinagtrabahuhan mo
mm,
na as if wala akong ginawang tama, which makes
mm,
me sad, 'di
mm.
ba? Yun. So yun
And
yung medyo
oftentimes, this actually affects a lot of artists in the state of their mental health. So
mhm.
you've also spoken about this sensitive topic, about
Mm.
mental health regarding your life and career and how people are reacting on certain issues that come up about you. So, how do you incorporate this advocacy, we can call at this point, into your art, into your music?
Well, every show naman talaga,
Mm,
siguro, whenever I do my shows, I always have a special part about that.
mm,
At syempre, di ba, alam naman natin na kapag ang mga tao nanonood ng shows,
mm,
mga concerts, they also become vulnerable. They become very open to the messages that they hear, whether it be through a spiel or a song.
mm,
Ganun. So, I use that. I use my own platform. I use my songs. I use my spiels.
mm,
Sometimes I use my social media to say the things that I want to say about this certain topic.
mm,
Eh, ako more than anything, I talk about it because I think it's very important na makita ng mga tao that there's no harm to talk about, 'di ba? To
mm,
talk about these difficult issues. And actually, yun nga eh, yeah, it's a difficult topic to talk about, but kailangan eh. Kailangan
mm,
pag-usapan. Kaya ako, feeling ko that the more I talk about it, minsan kahit parang sinamplangan na,
mm,
okay lang. Kasi kahit may kahit may isang tao lang dyan na nagkaroon ng lakas ng loob na
mm,
mag-open up sa nararamdaman niya, or may isang tao dyan na ma-feel niya na, oh, I'm feeling the same thing, I'm going through the same thing.
mm,
Maybe I also need to, ask for professional help, seek professional
mm,
help. And it's a win, right?
yeah. Always, always a win. So aside from your mental health advocacy, you've also been involved in other community charities and initiatives. Can you share your other advocacies and how important are these causes or close to your heart? And how do you often choose your advocacies that you share online?
Well, um,
Mm,
the advocacies that I typically,
mm,
parang na typically na parang
mm,
sinasalihan ko
mm,
are the ones that I'm, of course, na personally affected
mm,
ako.
mm,
So that's of course number one, that's mental health. Number
mm,
two, plight ng LGBTQIA plus here
mm,
sa Philippines, di ba?
mm,
Syempre, ayokong makipag, ayokong isali yung sarili ko sa isang bagay na kulang pa yung understanding ko eh.
mm,
Diba? Parang ang pangit naman nun na just because, uy,
mm,
ito, sige, sali ako dyan.
mm,
Hindi ako gano'n. Hindi ko siya
mm,
maipaglalaban ng tama kung hindi
mm,
ko siya napagdadaanan.
mm,
So that's why those two things I'm very
mm,
passionate about.
mm,
Kasi of course, the issues of the LGBT, it's a
mm,
lived experience for me. I'm
mm,
living it. Diba? Our family is living it right now.
mm,
The lack of laws.
mm,
Diba? The lack of protection.
mm.
Diba? And yun.
For that advocacy in that matter, of course, we are still currently fighting for the rights and equality of everyone. What are the progress that you have seen so far, and what would you want to see more of in our country in the future?
Well, I think masasabi natin na yung progress na nakikita natin ngayon, of course, there's a lot more representation,
Mm, mhm,
and that matters.
mm,
'Di ba? I mean, kung ikaw isa kang tao na hindi mo nakikita yung sarili mo, kahit sabihin natin na ang entertainment lang naman yan, TV lang
mm,
naman yan. I think it matters.
mm,
Kasi ang laking bagay na makita mo na isang taong katulad mo, kamukha mo, 'di ba?
mhm,
Kapareho mo manamit. Nakikita mo siya on TV or in a film na ang kwento ay hindi lang sa tipong binabatok-batukan o hindi lang siya comic relief, pero
mhm,
isang LGBTQIA person na talagang makikita mo na may substance yung kwento, may
mm,
substance yung character niya dun sa ginagampanan niya.
mm,
Malaking bagay yun sa taong nanonood na parang siya rin, uy, makakapit ako dito.
mm,
Number two, like there are more LGBTQIA persons na in the industry na hindi na kailangang, to stay in the closet, right?
mm,
'Di ba? Parang mas na-express nila yung individuality nila, yung
mm,
authenticity nila. And it actually makes them better musicians, better
mm,
singers.
yeah,
Kasi 'di ba, ang hirap kasi kami, 'di ba, sa arts talagang
mm.
we're banking on our emotions,
Hugot,
we're
the
banking, 'di
hugots,
ba?
yeah.
So imagine if we have to hide who we are,
Mm,
that's tough, man.
mm,
But ang dami, like ako tuwa ako nitong huli
mm,
na Pride Month. I I was part of the LGBTQI plus issue
mm,
of Billboard, and I met the other trans people na nasa
mm,
music industry, and it just feels so good because I remember back in 2001 when
mm,
Pagdating ng Panahon came out. I don't I didn't know anyone who was in the community. I was afraid to
mm,
actually come out.
mm,
Kasi before nun, career killer yan eh.
mm,
Pero ngayon, sobrang big because ang dami na rin young people na mas progressive na mag-isip.
mm,
Alam mo yun, nakikita na there's actually nothing wrong because this person is just loving this person. They're being real lang. Mas, suddenly it becomes cool.
mm,
So siguro yun, malaking malaking talon natin doon.
mm,
Malaki ang talon natin doon. The fact that even government institutions are actually celebrating Pride
mm,
Month.
yeah.
Malaki
Mm,
talon yun.
mm,
Siguro ang talagang kailangan na lang are the laws.
mm,
The laws that can't seem to catch up.
mm,
Or the lawmakers actually that are hindering
mm,
itong progression na to na mas maging inclusive ang Pilipinas.
mm.
Um, yun. Yun na lang.
Medyo ano to, dramatic take, but from the eyes now of 2024, if you can go back to the 2001 self of you, what would be your advice to Aiza then?
Matulog ka ng marami para tumangkad ka. That's number
That's true.
number two. Parang sasabihin ko lang is, pagpatuloy mo lang yung ginagawa mo.
Mm,
Siguro I was never that person kasi na, na who mahilig mag-regret sa mga
mm,
bagay-bagay.
mm, mm,
Like, lahat ng mga desisyon ko, tama man o mali,
mm,
it brought me to where I'm at right now.
mm,
And so far, I think I like who I am. Alam mo yun,
mm,
alam mo yun. So I like where I'm at, and I'm actually happy. I can
mm,
say that I am happy. So, siguro yun lang, tatagan mo lang.
mm,
Pero, I'm just happy that, that has always been my, parang my belief, na walang binibigay na hindi natin kaya.
mm,
And siguro, mas ma-reinforce lang yun dun sa mga panahon na feeling ko, hindi ko kaya.
yeah. Now, going to your future endeavors naman. So, what are some personal and professional goals you hope to achieve in the next few years? Or after you have already set out your new album, what are your gusto ko pa sana to?
Well, I'm really excited na to direct
Mhm.
our own film. Kasi
Mhm.
Lisa and I, we're working on a project. It's called Trans Fatherhood.
Mhm.
So I'm actually excited na magawa na namin to.
Mhm.
Right now, it's still in development, but
Mhm.
we're getting a lot of good feedbacks from
Mhm.
different people na, from the industry.
Mhm.
So excited ako for that.
Mhm.
I think ang dream ko ngayon more directing kasi sa singing, nagkakatotoo naman lahat eh. Alam mo yun, parang
Mhm.
it's just there. Alam, it's there
Oo.
already. Parang kailangan lang namin trabahuhin.
Mhm.
So it's really more on directing. And siguro for our company to flourish and mas ma-achieve namin yung mga
Mhm.
goals namin. Kasi right now, we have a company, it's Fire and
Mhm.
Ice. So happy kami kasi parang magto 2 years na ata kami, parang
Mhm.
ganun. Pero happy ako na so far, yung mga sinisimulan namin, alam mo yun, na
Mhm.
na-achieve namin kahit maliit pa lang kami na kumpanya. Nakakatuwa rin na, alam mo yun, parang mas marami ng taong nakakakilala sa amin.
Mhm.
And ako yun yung goal eh, na makita nila yung company na the content that we make, hindi lang siya for entertainment, but it's actually for experience.
Mhm.
It's an experiential thing na 'pag naka-attend ka ng isang event namin, ng concert namin, it's something you will never ever forget.
Mhm.
Yun, yun.
And going back kanina sa mga dream collab mo, so far, are there any of the artists that you have already confirmed na baka meron on the works? Or anyone might be from the local scene?
Well, I think, I think Moira. I think
Mm.
Moira.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Paiyakin na naman ba kami ng Moira
Yeah,
at Ice?
di ba?
Mm.
Nagsama niyo pa kaming dalawa.
Oo.
But yeah, it's that song kasi that
Mhm.
I want us to really do together.
Mhm.
It's a very special song. Of
Mhm.
course, it's about um finding hope
Mhm.
during dark times. And I think it's perfect for the two of us.
Mhm. Okay. So, before we end this interview, I want you to give us your advice to the young ones who are already looking up to the OPM artists, P-pop artists na gusto rin pumasok sa industriya. What's your advice to them as starting musicians?
Well, you just have to do the work.
Mhm.
Um, Kasi some people, because of the siguro multiple platforms that you guys have now, I mean, which
Mhm.
is sobrang swerte nyo, di ba?
Mhm.
Kung ngayon, minsan, ang isang artist, sobrang daling ma-discover
Mhm.
because, di ba, parang hindi mo na kailangan dati dumaan sa route ng kailangan mag-TV, kailangan mo ganito. Now,
Mhm.
on social media, you can be on TikTok and then boom, suddenly, di ba?
Mhm.
Um, pwedeng, pwedeng biglang sikat ka na.
Mhm.
But, ang tatandaan ninyo, ang kasikatan ay may hangganan.
Mhm.
Ang magpapatagal sa inyo sa industriya nito ay ang hard work,
Mhm.
ang matutunan niyo makisama sa mga tao at respeto sa mga tao sa paligid ninyo.
Mhm.
Um, it's really important. I cannot, hindi ko ma-emphasize enough yung importance ng hard work. Yung really, alam mo yun, going through it. Kasi minsan kapag biglang nandun ka sa taas, hindi mo dinaanan to, hindi mo siya dinaanan ng ganyan.
Mhm.
Medyo minsan nagkakaroon ng entitlement eh. Di ba?
Mm, mhm.
Malaki yung ulo
Oo.
and pag ganun, minsan hindi tumatagal. And syempre gusto natin, di ba? Yung longevity. So ako yun, hard work and continue to get better at what you're doing.
Mhm.
Di ba? Learn more, hang out with artists better than you. Kasi ang dami mo, doon ako natuto talaga eh. I hung out with these amazing artists. Yun, like what I mentioned, di ba, the people I've mentioned kanina, sila Bayang, sila Mike. Nag-hangout lang ako sa kanila, ang dami ko natutunan. So alam mo yun, parang, ito yung mga bagay na hindi mo matututunan sa eskwela eh.
Mm.
Kasi ito yung lived experiences din nila eh. So alam mo yun, nung narinig ko sila at nakikita ko yung passion nila, lalo akong na-empower. So ako yung tip ko. Mag-hangout kayo sa mas magagaling sa inyo.
Mm.
You know, always check your ego. Dahil ang ego, wala, hindi ka dadalhin yan sa kahit saan.
That's true. So before we end, kindly invite our Katribus to your upcoming concert on November 8th. I'm sure they would love to have that karaoke fun with you.
Yes. Actually, excited na po ako. So everyone, I'm inviting you all to please catch Video Key Hits OPM edition isa pa. Of course, you can get your tickets at Ticket World or you can also call us at, teka, ano nga ba yung number natin? 0917, sandali hintayin niyo ako 09, asan ba yung number na yun? 0917 700-3262. Ulitin ko, 0917-700-3262. So, dyan po kami sa Music Museum. That's November 8. Sana po magkita-kita po tayo. Sobrang saya po nito show na to. Promise, mag-enjoy kayo.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ice. This is also a wonderful time for me. Like, nakikita lang kita before sa Itbulaga, but here you are now. So, thank you for joining us today in
About next
Spotlight.
time, like,
Concert.
Yes.
Concert. We'll surely be there. Thank you for this
Thank you.
afternoon, Ice, and thank you for sharing your experiences as well with Spotlight. I'm sure everyone was able to learn more, and for the up-and-coming artists, natuto kayo for sure on how to stay, to be a longer here in the music industry. So as we wrap up today's episode, I want to extend a huge thank you to you, Ice, and thank you for sharing your incredible journey. 37 years in the industry and going strong. We hope to
Thank
see your album, and your music may continue to inspire many, and it was our pleasure to have you here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. So mga katribu, if you enjoyed our conversation, be sure to join us next time on Spotlight for more exciting guests and stories that illuminate the talents of our Filipino artists. Don't forget to follow us on our social media pages and subscribe for the latest updates. Until next time, keep shining bright and celebrating the talent around you. This is Patricia Ramirez again for Spotlight.
This public service announcement is brought to you by Meralco.
Alam nyo ba kung saan napupunta ang binabayad nyo sa Meralco? Dito sa series na ito, isa-isahin natin yan para maipaliwanag ko po sa inyong lahat. Ako po si Joe Saldarriaga ng Meralco Corporate Communication Office. Alam nyo ba na pag nagbabayad kayo ng bill sa kuryente, nasa mga 20% lang on the average ang napupunta sa Meralco? Sa katotohanan, nahahati sa iba't ibang components ang inyong electricity bill. Kumbaga parang pizza lang yan. Kasama sa binabayaran natin ay ang generation charge na napupunta sa generation companies o mga nag-ooperate ng power plants, transmission charge na napupunta sa System Grid Operator ng Pilipinas, na National Grid Corporation of the Philippines, at iba-ibang charges na napupunta sa gobyerno. Tulad po ito ng mga subsidies, taxes, universal charges at fit-all. Kung tutuusin, tulad nga nabanggit ko, nasa around 20% on the average ang kabuang bill ang binabayad sa Meralco sa pamamagitan ng distribution charge. Ito na ang pinaka-epektibong sistema para sa electricity consumers. Iwas abala ito para hindi na isa-isahin pang bayaran ng iba't ibang kumpanya na dinadaanan ng kuryente. Naway, nabigyan linaw ko po kayo kahit papano sa inyong mga katanungan ukol sa inyong electricity bill. Hanggang sa muli, ako po si Manong Joe, ang inyong lingkod.